kids, relationships, business and health, and how to get more balance in your life. Hi, Will Perry here. How you doing? Welcome back to the Keeping the Conversation Alive videos. So, how to get more balance in your life, and I think that's an interesting one, and one that we can easily overlook because of gaining one growth in one area of life. We can easily get really focused on that and not actually get the balance. The balance is the more important thing. An example of that is that if we have an imbalance with money, and I've struggled with money for a long time. I kind of took the position, I kind of lived on the breadline almost. A few years back when I separated from a second wife, that I was kind of living, and I always put my kids first, seeing that my time with the kids first, my boys. So I compromised having a kind of full-time job or career, which I'd done in the past, and it's like, right, I'm just going to fit stuff around what I could do and put them as a priority, which was a lovely thing for me, and I got great value from it, and it was an important thing to me, but the consequence of that was kind of, at that time for me, was having a low income whilst I was working on developing my business. So it's an easy thing to say, if I had money, for example. That was what that was all about. If I had money, things would be better. If I had money, right? And that's an easy thing to say, but lottery winners, most lottery winners, for example, when they get money, it's huge, in the high 90s%, lose it in quite a short space of time, all regardless of how stupid the investment, the money is, and whether they invest it or whatever, they lose the money. So there's a bit more to it than that, and you probably know the stats around that, and if not, just go and look at it. It's crazy to look at, and I see why, because your current situation, where you are stuck, particularly now, currently, or out of balance, out of kilter, is a result of I hate to say it, but you and your thinking and your actions, the actions you take or don't take, plus skills. It can be skills as well. So and I've experienced this many times in my own business, that to get to the next level, to get to move forward, to get to, I needed skills. So it's like, oh no, I can't get that course, and it's like I have to wait a bit and then get the course, and then it opens up another realm of challenge, where it's like, oh no, you need to build this level, this skill next, and then it's like, so many entrepreneurs, I'm sure, will be able to relate to that. It's building the skills, but also it's you and the decisions you make, but that perhaps you're not aware of, because they're subconscious values, subconscious beliefs that you hold, but you don't realize. And it's like, oh crap, that kind of difficult to see. So for some people, that's a really tough thing to understand, that the situation you're in is a result of your thinking, your conditioning, your belief system. It's like, no, I want to have this. I want to have the money. I want to be. Yeah, you might want it, but the things that are holding you in place, being stuck. I think I called it in another video this week, the bungee strap to the back of emotions. The thing that's keeping you stuck is in here, in your system, in your equilibrium, in your which is in balance. This is the balance that you need to change, disrupt almost, to create the change and the moving forward in your life that you'll see on the outside. So it's like this stuff that is being held by negative beliefs that you need to change, but you can't see that. So it can be really tough hearing that sometimes, and people can fight back. And if you know the victim triangle, that, or maybe on that side it'd show up better, rather than having it seemed a bit inappropriate that it's sparkly behind. So the victim triangle, for example, says that we're likely to blame or go, poor me, or you need help more than me, so and trying to help others, when in fact we're stuck ourselves. So this affects every aspect of your life. There isn't an area of your life that this kind of thinking doesn't affect. So this trying to maintain a balance is a really difficult thing, and it's across whole of life. That's why I said the kids' relationships, business and health. It affects every aspect of your life. And it requires balance. It's no good in having money and miserable. I know people that have money and are miserable. I'm sure you do too. It's like, how can you, have what I want, or have what I wish to have, and you're miserable. If I had that. But it's an interesting thing if you reflect that back. That may well aspire to what you have, and yet you're aspiring to something that somebody else has. It's an interesting thing that we humans do, doesn't it? But there's no point having, for example, working really focused and being very successful on that single area if you're not balanced and enjoying it and getting value and giving value in other areas. So we want value in our lives. But that's value both getting value for our lives, but also giving value to other people in our lives, and that takes doing the inner work to grow this inner work. All kind of evolves around your head, because that's the complex city that I said earlier on in the week. The city in your mind. The brain is like a hugely complex city, not just a mechanism, or it's like hugely complicated. And trying to work your way through that and do all the other things that life consumes us with, it's a tricky thing. So that's why it's a real focused thing, and it's why it's really developed and really specialized in many ways. And for me, that's the phrase I coined is overcoming the mother of all beliefs. This one thing in here that really dominates and profligates spawns off all these other negative thoughts and spirals of thinking and patterns of all fired off on if you can really identify that one, it's such a powerful thing. And he's like, that's not true, and it's that one thing, that mother of all beliefs, that's getting in the way again. And it's like every day it's like, no, that's the mother of all beliefs, it's not true, it's not me. Boom, and then having obviously the positive one that you're building over time, the one that you want, the positive thing, the empowering thing for you, that it's going to open up all these avenues for you. But you need to do the daily work to say, no, I'm not that negative mother of all beliefs, I am this, boom, 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 I am not that. The next day you keep doing the work. It's like doing the fitness training. It doesn't happen overnight, does it? It happens over time, and consistency. But you have to ingrain that in you, and it can be really painful and difficult at first, but then you need to adjust your mindset so that it becomes something that you look forward to and do, and it becomes habit, and it becomes normal and natural. And that's a cool place to be, in balance. So I invite you, my invitation to you is, if you had the money, if you have already now the money to invest, but you're out of balance, then get in contact. If you have money to invest, and you want to gain that balance, if you're, this resonates, if what I'm talking about resonates with you, maybe you've done the test as well, I'll just press that button. If you've done the test as well, this is relating to you, and you have the money to invest, and you're prepared to do the work. That's a key bit. If you just want to pay the money and it's like, Will, just fix me, whew, got that out of the way, then this isn't for you. Don't get in contact with me. But if you have the money to invest, and I know not everybody does, but if you do have the money to invest, and this, you want to go on this journey of transforming and but doing the work, but having somebody guide you. And I love the thing about humor, that how humor can help you. So it doesn't have to be this difficult path of like, is it done yet? I'm thinking of an inoculation and injection. I was like, I can't look at it. For some people, that's really difficult. I don't know. What about you? I love looking at injections and things going in. It's fascinating. I like imagining that I can relax all the muscles, so you can't feel it even going in, and that's an interesting thing. Am I weird? I once had an injection in my bum, and they say relax, and you go okay, and then I swear they went like that, boom, and you can feel it going through every tight fibre of your muscle. Oh dear. It's a funny thing. So let me know whether you've had an injection in your bum. Let me know if you could feel it like that. And let me know how you are with injections. And if you are in a position that you do have money and you want to change this stuff and you want somebody to help you on that journey, then do get in contact as well, because I can help with that, and humour is a useful tool for that as well. So many thanks. Hope you have an awesome if you're watching this off the emails, It's Friday. Hope you have an awesome weekend. If you're watching this at any other time, I hope you have an awesome rest of the day. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.